pitcher that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going, which I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Good insight. So the opening lineup for the Suns. G is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Durant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 4. Here's G. Bangs home the trifecta.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Edwards. Fires for 3. Conley's shot is off. We've played just over a minute here in the first. G, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniel. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
That free throw, no good. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Knicks. Five on the clock. Unloads. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Warren dishes to Durant. Here's G, covered by Conley. G passes to Warren. Here's G. It's rebounded by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle, and Towns throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Booker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And that one's good by G.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. For sure.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Fires the 3. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from G, and the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Here's G. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's McDaniels. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Towns. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
G dishes to Warren. And it's Durant missing. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Tough hoop from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense, and he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and clearly he wants his guys to play with energy and aggression on D. Quick feet, sharp movements.
Here's G, over by Conley. Here's G. And the layup's good off the glass. G's got 14.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Towns finds Conley. Some solid defense from Ayton.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, as he is so strong in the paint.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And the Suns making a change here as well. Baisley's checked in. And here's the break. G passes to Baisley. Tries it from 9. Count it. Good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And here is McDaniels. To the paint. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production.
Suns leading by 10. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Durant. G is out there with Booker. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy. Using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Edwards.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels up top, defended by Durant. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's G. Gets the three-pointer to fall. G's got 17 now.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the foul called on G. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Edwards against Booker, and it's good for 2. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. Here's Gobert over Ayton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to McDaniels. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Towns. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Timeout called the Suns. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins, and you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Right block shot. Warren trying to break loose. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by G. G's got 3 assists tonight. Timberwolves trail by 12. Kicks to Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot from the top of the key. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good by G.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McDaniels dishes to Towns. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's G. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the foul called on G. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's G. 25 points in the game. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota. Here's G. Connects from three-point range. G's got 28 points for the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Edwards against Booker. Launches a 3. Edwards can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's G. And he has 28 points for the game. It's good from long range.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the pass to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the Suns call time. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with...
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Suns on top, up by 6.
65. The Suns, 71. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Back to Conley. To the inside. Towns fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And Phoenix making a change here. G's checked in. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Gets it to drop in. Now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's G. He's got 31. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. From deep, another 3 for Phoenix.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Ayton against Gobert. Top of the key, Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's G, covered by Conley. Here's G. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley kicks to Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to McDaniel. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Suns leading by 10. For the 3. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from G. G's got 39.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Edwards. Passes to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Suns have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Poke loose. It's stolen by G. Shoots the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Tipped away. He feeds it to Booker. Over Edwards. And there's Booker on the assist by G. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's G, covered by Conley. Here's G. He has 45 points. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Phoenix. The first one falls.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. A great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Here's G. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's G. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Conley's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 23. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Time to get on your feet and make some noise.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Baisley's checked in for the Suns. Outside Conley. Here's Reed. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Kyle Anderson, who's checked in for Minnesota. Torrey Craig. Timberwolves trail by 12. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Durant is out there with Warren. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's G, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Conley. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Edwards dishes to Towns. He kicks to Conley. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on G. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the... And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
Yeah, coach was encouraging me to shoot more, especially when open, So I tried to step into those open looks, even when it's early on the shot clock. My college coach hated those early threes, but it's the NBA.
Kind of weird that you're getting the green light at the higher level, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still something I'm getting used to, but I enjoy it, There's more spaces at this level, and the team needs me to be, a threat beyond the arc to create lanes, open for everyone else. So I'm just happy to play my part.
Well, you played it beautifully tonight. Thank you for your time.
Anytime, man. Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
Okay.